top half of the third inning. Here's Story now.
Shortstop, Trevor Story.
Peralta back to work.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Just missing there. Now 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
Bands another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
The first baseman,
Stepping in, Abraham Toro. He's been a great free agent sign. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Toro in his 4th year in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2016. And that one is downstairs. 1-1. Hit on the ground to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. David Hamilton getting ready to hit. That misses. Ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Swinging a foul straight back. Bounce to the right side. Hoskins. He steps on the bag, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down in order go the Red Sox. As we go to the last of the third. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. And first offering is fouled off. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next offering is in for a strike. And a breaking ball misses outside. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing
Now
away from the hitter,
the
lowering
second
away
baseman.
with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And now it's William Contreras.
Ball.
Squirts away
1
a little
ball,
bit.
no strike.
That one's in there, and it's a ball and a strike. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Over to Story for 1, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Brewers 2 and the Red Sox nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th, and now Jarren Duran. On the ground right side. Turang over to first in time. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Here's Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 1. And that is downstairs. 1-0. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Pitch misses, and the count now even up. The Red Sox yet to pick up a hit here. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
A little bit high. And that is ball one. That one missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Man at second. That's inside. Full count, 3-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fly ball down the line. Cameron on his way over. Makes the catch for the out. 2 away down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And that is out of play. Devers stands at second with 2 gone. Right through there for a strike.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Upstairs.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. So 1 hit is all they get. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Brewers 2 and the Red Sox nothing. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. The line to kick the pitch. That one not close. And it's 1-0. And a strike on the outside edge. The 1-1 is cut on and missed at a pitch upstairs. That's down and in. Popped up right side. Makes the grab, and there's 1 down. So up next, Sal Frelick. He's 0 for 1. That one's in there, 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. 1 out, base is empty. Goes down looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
And now it's going to be Daz Cameron. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And the first offering is not close. High fly ball down the left field line. That one back there. Bang! A laser to left. His first homer of the year. It's 3-0.
Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like it was going to bend foul. Was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Now a chance for Eric Haas.
No ball. 1 strike.
Next offering is fouled back.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
And that's down and away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. It's now 3-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at American Family Field. And now Wilyer Abreu. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
You know, these Red Sox just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
And 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. See ya! Strikes him out for the 2nd time today. So stepping in for Boston, Marcelo Meyer. His first at-bat was a strikeout. Just missed.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
And a pitch. That's off the inside corner. 2-1. And a strike in there. Ground ball up the middle. Ortiz. And he can't come up with it.
Well, that's a pick you want to come up with as a first baseman. That's how you win that gold glove. But it's never on him to take the error on a throw like that. And he'll probably tell you he should have picked his teammate up, but he gave it a good effort, just couldn't get it to stick.
1 gone, runner at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Trevor Story. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Meyer leads off first with 1 away. And that one hammered. That's back there. And it's off the wall. The throw into second. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
1 out. Runner at second. Next is switch hitting first baseman Abraham Toro. Toro checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And that's going to be ruled a swing. What a stop. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And stepping in for Boston, David Hamilton. Grounded out his first time. That one at the knees for a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
In the dirt. So runner in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate, and we're at the top of the 5th. Struck him out looking. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 3-1. Back here in Milwaukee. And now the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. And first offering is fouled off. That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he's out trying for two.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Now at the plate, number 21. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Base is empty, one away. Last half of inning number 5. And the next pitch is way outside. Boston's bullpen with some activity. Justin Slayton getting ready to go. Bernardino getting cranked up as well. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Got a little bit of a questionable call on that fastball right there. It appeared to miss off the outside just a little bit, according to the electronic strike zone. That's the type of location where you kind of have to understand that it's close enough to where you don't want to put the fate of your at-bat in the hands of the umpire. He did, and he got burned.
Chorio stands in now, looks at that one inside. This one popped up. Hamilton corrals it, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here's a speed threat, outfielder Jarren Duran. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Jarred Koenig.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And that's through there for a strike.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Struck him out looking. Went back to the sinker, and it was successful.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
And before the pitch, he steps off. Koenig ready to fire now.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Inside, just missed. One down, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Next offering is fouled back. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
That's inside, and that's ball 2. 2 down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the 6th. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that is that. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the
now pitching for Boston.
back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Slayton. He last pitched 2 days ago. And first offering is fouled off. Slayton measures 6 feet 4 inches, 27 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Oh,
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Going to count 1 and 2. Swings and misses. Had him out front for strike 3.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
2 down. And here is Hoskins. 0 for 2 in this one. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th, and now the DH, Christian Campbell. Koenig back to work. On the ground to the left. Fires across the diamond, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. And now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
That's the ball.
And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. And a foul ball. And now he steps off the rubber. 1 down, base is empty. Still 2 and 2 after the foul ball. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, they've had a great plan of attack for him tonight. I mean, finding all the holes in his swing and his approach, just frustrating for him up there. You strike out a guy 3 times in a game, I think that guy's got to go back and really study some video with his hitting coach, figure out how they're beating him, make this adjustment really quick, because word will get around the league in a hurry.
Edge of the zone for a strike, and the count 1 and 1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw into second, and he's got a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took
manager out of the dugout.
Pitching for the Brewers, number 56. Rick.
There's a strike at the knees. 4-1. With the tying run at the plate here in the top half of inning number 7. The shortstop takes the ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And there's a ball. Line drive, brings it in for the 3rd out. And the Red Sox lead 1. And they still trail it here. Back here at American Family Field. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And there's 1 down. And here is Daz Cameron. He's already homered here in this one. Right through there for a strike. Slayton. He's one of those guys who uses the cut fastball as his primary offering, and when it's on, it can induce a lot of weak contact. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
And the late movement on the cutter is really what makes it so effective, because as a hitter, you make a decision whether you're going to swing or take a pitch.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Bang! Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 4-1.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Tell fans a little bit about the difference between a cutter and a slider.
Well, a cutter looks more like a fastball, but it has that late movement like a slider that's hard to pick up. Now with the slider, it's a little slower, the spin is different, and sometimes you can recognize that, and it tends to break a lot more horizontally and vertically than the cutter.
Jumps, throws, it's there, and that's a great play.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. 1 for 2. He swings and fouls one off. Now this is in the air down the line. Devers makes the grab, and that's the inning. Another run for Milwaukee with the homer. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Back after this. Back here in Milwaukee, and now the first baseman, Abraham Toro. And that one fouled off.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
On the ground, right side. And he handles it himself for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Hamilton now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Missed with a changeup. And now it's even 1-1. The Brewers leading by 3. And we're in the top of the 8th. And that's downstairs. And it's 2-1. Bunting for a hit. Tries the bare hand, and it gets by him. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
This was the perfect spot to drop the bunt for a hit. I mean, he used his bat as a tool up there to direct the ball exactly where he wanted it to go, and looked smooth doing it at the same time. Really well done, and the defense right there stood no chance.
Back to the top of the order now. Now batting Jarren Duran. Move over to first, trying to keep him close.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. As this one sized up, he's got it, and there's 2 away. And it's Rafael Devers in the box. 1 for 3. And there's a strike.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across, because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the 9th, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of inning.
pitching for the Red Sox.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brennan Bernardino.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Number 21, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Story slings it across.
Yep,
just got him on that one. Now here is Jackson Chourio. 0 for 3 in this one. Up the middle. In plenty of time to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Number 2.
This is Bryce Terang.
Terang.
Outside low, and that's ball 1. Activity in the bullpen. Zach Kelly up and throwing. Weiser also getting ready. And a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Now
William Contreras, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball. 1 strike.
Terang leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Left field, way back there. That's back. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. The run scores all the way from first, and they're up by 4.
Everything came together for him. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. There's a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
0-2.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Check swing of the 0-2. Appeal to first. Didn't go. Runner at second. 2 down. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Over to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Brewers pick up a run on this RBI double. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Carlos Narvaez.
Now pitching for the Brewers, number 29, Trevor.
That one in triple digits.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
0-2 now as he swings through it.
No ball. 1 strike.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Up the middle, and that squirts through. And a good start to the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
And here is Christian Campbell. And first offering is fouled off. Runner at first with no outs here. That missed by a lot. And the count even 1-1.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2. Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough to, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Abreu, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Fought off foul. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. So it's their last chance in this one. Marcelo Meyer up next for the Red Sox. And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. McGill, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2015. The Red Sox down by 4 here at the top of the ninth. And that's a little bit high. Ground ball, and this should do it. And that'll do it.
Whether you're a season ticket holder or you just come to a couple of games a year, to see your team win at home, there's just something special about that. Good job by this team to get it done for the hometown fans.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.